Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Sonn Rondue. Before you guys listen and or watch the podcast today, I want you guys to just bear with your boy for a second. The Fusion Struggle podcast, right? We have a YouTube channel. We have 17 subscribers. And we was just kind of spitballing a little bit. If you guys can get the channel to 50 subscribers, we was thinking about throwing y'all a little something, throwing y'all some Fusion Struggle merch. If you guys so happen to be with us the last time we did our Hot Ones / Fusion Struggle live stream, we actually wore Fusion Struggle merch. They were prototypes, but obviously the final product would be a lot better. They were just custom for our sakes, but you guys do not want to miss this opportunity. So if y'all could show us some love, subscribe to the channel, get it to 50 subscribers, and you guys can get yourselves some Fusion Struggle merch. So anywho, we hope you guys enjoy this episode of Fusion Struggle, and we'll see you when we see you. Peace. Hello, everybody. It's Markiplier. Oh, let me stop.
Keep that in.
Fuck. Damn it. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Sonn, Rondue, and Ghost the Rebel, and welcome to the Fusion Struggle podcast. The podcast when we talk about everything and anything whenever we want. Ghost, how are you doing this evening, big bro?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. So you're not gonna do the clap with me?
I literally just clapped. You can't hear it.
I couldn't hear it at all.
You'll hear it when it gets edited. But I definitely clapped. I definitely clapped.
Okay, you about to get clapped. Anyway, what's going on, brother?
Yo.
I'm wiped out. I'm tired. I'm like fatigued.
Bro.
At the time of this recording, I literally just edited like 3 videos today. And I'm wiped. I'm free, but I'm wiped out. But we're doing all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I've actually been a little, I don't know. I feel like I've really been burnt out recently. Like I have my moments when, I have a lot of high energy. I just want to create, whether that be streaming or just making videos. But then once I start like the editing process, that's when it's like, oh shit. And
Yes.
I get to procrastinating. Sorry. And just kind of just falling behind. Like I have like this tendency to overbook myself, or not overbook. Well, yeah.
Overtax.
Yeah. I do a lot of that. Like, and like I told you, and I told my girl, like I have literally enough content for the rest of the month. Like I don't need to make any more videos this month. Like I am good. Like all I need to do is just sit my ass down and just edit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like I wouldn't say I have issues, but there are a lot of you just laugh. This nigga snickered.
No, I'm like, wait. No. Whoa, what did he say? Whoa.
I said this nigga snickered.
Oh, bro, you could have used a whole different word. I don't know why you chose that one, because it's too close to the first word you said. No, I giggled because, like, I felt the pain, but at the same time, it's like, dude, wait, what was the question you said now?
What was the question?
I mean, like, what did you just say that prompted me to...
I said, damn.
God damn.
I think it was more of me overloading myself.
Oh, yeah. That's why I giggled, because you know who you're talking to? I am the creator of putting way too much on my fucking plate. I am the eater and the chef. So I definitely know what you mean. So I felt that pain. That laughter came from pain. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at me, if anything.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I mean, so yeah, you definitely know where I'm coming from because it's like I have a tendency, and I always flip flop in between this saying.
Let me flop like a sandal.
But I feel like I'm a bit of a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? Like there are a lot of like episodes that we've done, and you would like give me the job to edit it, and sometimes like I'd listen through it and be like, I don't like how I sounded, like, or I just wouldn't really like the flow of it, and I would kind of connect with you and be like, I'm not really feeling this episode, or there'll be like a stream that we did, and sometimes I'd be like, okay, I could probably use this for an episode or something. I'd look back on it and be like, I'm not really feeling it, you know. So I don't know. I hate the fact that I vault so many things, but then I also am just like, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. It's a lot. You know,
Very much.
and then with burnout and the loss of motivation, like that also takes a huge toll as well. You know, and it's like, damn, now I'm really starting to understand why Corey ghosted us so many times.
Oh, good lord. And that's a beautiful example.
Yeah, yeah, like that shit is real, dog. You know, so it's like, man, you know, so
This is like the perfect time and the perfect day to talk about this topic because I definitely feel burnout as I'm editing. And it's just, like it's a beast. Hold on, mic check. Okay, I thought my volume tweaked itself. It was kind of weird. Burnout is real. I feel like I can't even like pinpoint what it could be necessarily because it's not just like Corey or yourself or myself that experience this. A lot of creators nowadays do it. And I don't know if it's because I guess like the frequency of when to put out content has changed over the last several years because back in the day you could do like a video a week and back then people's retention was longer. You know what I mean? Like you had the patience to wait a certain day of the week for a video to drop or like a few days and stuff like that. But then also editing has evolved so much because I guess on my perspective of like, or my viewpoint, when we first started editing, in hindsight, it was bare bones. We thought it was a lot, but in hindsight, it's like, wow, you only did like a cut here, a sound effect here, a little fancy edit here, and you call it a day. That was it. You barely edited. Now we're doing like super cuts. We're doing hyper cuts. We're transforming a whole, a good example, Brawlhalla, right? Simple video game. The best of 15 series that you and I did, which y'all should check out right now, link in the description. But when it came to that, like the idea that we had talked about is like we wanted to make this back and forth rivalry between you and I, like larger than life, you know? So you want the editing to complement that. So you want to transform just the normal gameplay, I'm using that in air quotes, and you want to transform it into something like a kind of like a movie or like a trailer, like this anthology or something like that. Make it more than what it is. But with that comes all the editing, comes all the brainstorming and all that. And mind you, we are the only ones doing everything. Nowadays, you have people that have editors, they have thumbnail artists, they have marketing people, they have managers, the like, right? All that costs money. So the burnout is real. And I'm just talking about just like video editing wise. Let's say you're like in my age bracket, you most likely have a 9 to 5 too. If your video editing is not your primary means of, bread, making money. So you have to balance that, do editing if you're still passionate about it, try to figure out how to do more with that so that you can get more money out of it. Because yeah, you could do it for free, but listen, you get taxed a lot. Like you will physically and mentally feel it if there's no good outcome coming out of that, right? And then you have to balance your personal life. You got to balance your social life. It's a lot. It's a lot. So when it comes to Corey, I feel him more and more and more. The longer that we do this, I'm understanding the man. I think my only gripe, and we talked about this,
Yeah.
is that he kind of just disappears and just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like a simple thing of like, hey, I'm bouncing for X amount of time, or I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. I'm taking some time to myself. Done. Don't need an explanation. Don't need to go into detail. You know, we all need breaks and whatever, but he literally just ghosts and that's it. Versus, I guess a better example would be like Berleezy. Sometimes you don't see a video in a week. Sometimes you don't see a video in a couple weeks. But when he comes back, it's like, okay, cool. Like he didn't fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So we kind of have this good rapport of like, oh, he's burnt out. He's taking some time, which is healthy. He gonna come back better than ever. Cool. But dude, like, burnout is real. Like I felt it a lot today. And I had to power through my 3 videos today. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it after I'm done. Just power through. And then you can lessen the amount on your plate. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm looking at my waveform. I've been talking for 3 to 4 straight minutes. My fault, dog. What is your take of like burnout and like what do you think can be done to help like one experiencing burnout?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question. Obviously, you know, when we talk about stuff like this, we can only speak from personal experiences and in what ways have helped us power through and also, you know, just make one's mental health better, you know? So
Yes.
honestly, okay, ask me the question one more time so I can give you a better.
So my fault. So like for you and I that experience burnout,
Yes.
like let's say we're recording something or we're just tired overall, right? And we're mid editing or we have like a whole series or something, like we have a lot of shit to edit. Once you experience that burnout, like what do you think could be, you know, I don't even know what my question is at this point. Like what are some healthy things that you do to get out of that burnout?
So honestly, what I'll do is if I'm experiencing that type of burnout, I'll literally just take time to myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, I'll kind of step away from what I'm doing for a little bit. Um, and really just making sure that you are okay. If you're not in the mood to create and you're forcing yourself to, that's literally going to make the burnout or whatever you're feeling worse. You know, because you're
Yes.
not in the right mindset to put any content out or really push your best self forward in doing so. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I've told you this before. If I'm not happy with what I'm doing, or better yet, let me rephrase, if I'm not in the mood to edit and I like don't like how like if I don't like how I'm editing, like it just the video just won't get posted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't want to post like crap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I want my episodes or whatever episode or like whatever I'm doing to be like my best work. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I've had a lot of those. And I also have posted some videos where it's like I'm not too proud of it. Or you know, I've posted videos to where, you know, like I overanalyze a lot of things, you know, so it's like sometimes I ask somebody or I ask you even like, damn, like, I don't think I did my best. And you're like, bro, like, you're tripping. Like, this, I think, has been like your best work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, overthinking also comes into play that, you know,
Yes.
it's really a lot that you have to do to take care of yourself in that burnout slash no motivation phase, you know? especially if you're a creator. I would definitely tell any upcoming creator, or just mainly any upcoming creator, because if you're also a creator and you kind of know what we're talking about, then you know
My fault.
that's crazy. But no, like, in all seriousness, like, that's honestly what you just need to just focus on is, your mental. And if you're not feeling something, that's perfectly okay. If you're forcing yourself to make content, and also, like, if you also, I kind of lost my train of thought, but it's fine.
Oh, I thought you disconnected from the call.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
oh
no, no,
no.
no, 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 no. I'm still here. I kind of lost my train of thought, but it's a good thing we're editing this, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, any young creator or upcoming creator that's like experiencing burnout, it's definitely a lot, and it's like once you first have it, it's gonna probably take a minute for you to come back. And it's actually pretty ironic because my brother, who is also a YouTuber, um, shouts out Left Arm, the Oni. Um, he hasn't posted a video in like what, 3 months now?
Has it been 3 months?
I think it's been. Oop, sorry. I actually think it's been 3 months. Hold on, let me see. Left Arm, the Oni.
Oh wow.
It's been. Oh nope, it's been 3 months.
Wow.
No, it's been 2 months.
Rolling.
I'm lying. It's been 2 months. It's been,
Right. But
yeah,
still.
but yeah, like, and I know that once, like, he was really like excited to start posting content and stuff, and he has 9 videos out, so it's like, you know, I told him like this shit is legit. We literally had a conversation recently. He was like, bro, like, I'm just tired. Like, this
Yeah,
shit
bro.
is like hard, and it's like, I'm just like, bro, like I told you, like, this shit is not for the weak. Like, it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like also another thing is you have to have fun with it. If
You
you,
have to.
yeah, because without the fun of it, you'll lose sight of what you wanted to do in the first place. So I feel like that also plays a huge role, a huge role. I know I was saying that that what I'm saying plays into a lot, but it's like it's crazy because there's so much shit that goes into this phase. you know,
Mm-hmm.
especially creative blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ugh.
I feel like having creative block is the worst fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of what I was trying to lean into when I was talking about burnout. Inspiration, and that can also be a bit of a gift and a curse. Looking for inspiration, because when you do that, you also start to do the comparison game, and
Mm-hmm.
nigga, you know, and honestly, I still deal with it to this day. I just literally dealt with it recently. But and I'm gonna tell you this little story, right?
Go for it.
And I feel like it's okay to have this sort of humility in the good way. I don't look at it as bad, but so I'm one of the photographers at my church called Root Tampa, and there was a project that one of my pastors bestowed to me, and I kind of procrastinated with it for a little bit, and I finally just sat down one day and started putting the interviews that I was doing together. Um, and I was really messing myself up for the longest time because I was looking at past videos that were edited, like worship announcements and stuff like that, trying to see like how they did things instead of kind of doing things my way, things that I'm used to, things that I know that will work for me, but also knowing that I'm a part of a team, it kind of messed me up a little bit because it's like, granted, me and you, we have Future Circle, right? We have this. This is our baby. We finally, it took us some time to put it together, but, in a sense, me and you are a team, And I'm not saying that I'm not used to being a part of a team, but when it comes to having a foundation and it's literally not just you, but it's a community of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of difficult to describe because it's like, okay, we have YouTube communities, right? You literally have a whole Discord server, you know what I'm saying, of people that you like monitor and have to make sure like, okay, and tweak certain things. Like there's a lot that goes into it. But anyways, I'm kind of ranting at this point.
No, you're good.
But it was the cops, they looking for your ass, bro.
Hey, why me though?
I was like, damn, fucking. Oh, that was funny. Anyways, so yeah, just being a part of a physical team, a physical group of what 6, 7 odd people, like it's kind of nerve wracking. It's not just me. These are other people that I have to take in consideration when I'm doing certain things, but, I remember, one of my other, friends, he's like heavily into cinematography, he's like really handy with a camera, and, shouts out to Ket, bro. And there was a new video for another thing with our church that was happening called Alpha, and he was interviewing one of the members of that team. And dog, I saw the quality of his video. I saw the color grading, and it was before church had started, and so they were kind of just doing like a sneak peek just to see like how it sounded, how it looked, and I saw and how great it was. Like, bro, 4K resolution, like it was it was chef's kiss to me, you know what I'm saying, because it's like, damn. So I looked at that and thought about my work and was like, how the fuck do I top that? There's no way. And it's like, I wasn't looking at it in a form of competition, but I was looking at it in a form of quality. Like, we do great quality things when it comes to picture, when it comes to video. You know what I'm saying? And it bothered me because my interviews, they didn't look anything like that. And I also have a mentor when it comes to this stuff. So it's like, I've learned a few things from him. So you would think after seeing the stuff that he's done and looking at my work that I just recently have done over the last few weeks, you would think my stuff would come out looking like that, but it didn't. And it really messed me up, bro. It really messed up my confidence in being a creator. And I really second guessed myself a lot. And I'm kind of getting a little emotional about it because it's like, it kind of made me feel like how it did when I had first wanted to quit creating. And that's kind of how our friendship began all those years ago. But it kind of made me like really second guess myself, like, damn, like, am I like trash? Like, this is horrible. Like, this is like shit. And so like I really was just beating myself up, and there was a lot of people and a lot of my mentors, they kind of could tell like I was bothered, but they couldn't pinpoint what was bothering me. So inevitably, I ended up, telling them what was up, and one of my other pastors, and he's like another big brother to me. Shouts out to Johnny. He literally, like, we had another conversation, and I really broke it down to him on what, how I was feeling and what was going on, and I told him in a sense where I was like, I want to do things my way when it comes to doing certain things, doing things in my style. And he was like, do that. Do you. Don't try to be anything else but, than who you are, and let's see like how this goes,
Absolutely.
So that kind of brought my confidence back, because it's like, it's easy to edit my videos for YouTube because it's like I know what I'm looking for, but to edit for a community, and I guess it's kind of the same thing. It's just a mind. It's just mind boggling. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just so much that goes into it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I know that was a long ass answer when it came to creative blocks, but that was like one of those things that like really like got to me and like really kind of stopped my momentum. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like have you ever like experienced something like that or anything similar?
Lord,
Yeah, like if you could, like,
who you talking to? The king of overthinking, the king of comparison, the king of such and yada yada over the last 10 plus years at this point. But you know what it is. So I feel like there's multiple factors here. And I wasn't born into the era of social media, but I will say social media does have a heavy hand with the whole comparison thing. Just because, let's say, I don't know, circa 2000, like early 2000s, right? When YouTube was golden, beautiful, the best version of YouTube that ever existed, right? No ads, no nothing, whatever. So there was only a good handful of people that you would like know the names of, like the big names like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Smosh, whatever, Dashi, Corey, whatever. It was a small handful of people because back then they played by a simpler set of rules. If you wanted to make it big, you would have to get like a sponsor, you would have to sign like a contract and yada, yada, yada. Nowadays, literally an infant, well, actually probably not an infant, that's over exaggeration, but you get the point. An infant could make a YouTube channel tonight and start uploading stuff. Literally, doesn't matter what it is. They don't have to meet any sort of parameters. Damn, what the fuck is happening outside? There's another siren. But you don't need to meet these guys. Are you done? Did you get them? Anyway, you don't need to like meet these parameters in order for you to get noticed, right? Literally anyone could pick up a computer, a phone, upload a video, and that's it, right? But back then, it was something to strive for. You saw a PewDiePie video of him playing a video game. You're like, man, that's actually really cool. It's innovative in a way. I want to be like that. Or you see Markiplier or whatever. I want to be the next big name to do this. So it was more so like not comparing, but an inspiration. Are you fucking done? Damn! Got the whole station chasing somebody. Sorry, y'all. But anyway. God damn. But anyway, it's like, I feel like, going back to my main topic, like, because we live in such a heavy social media time over the last X amount of years, at least 10 to 15 years, we have, and I feel like we talked about this in numerous episodes in the past, but we have windows to people's lives 24/7, always on. So naturally at this point, we're going to compare what we're doing with someone else's compared to like well-established people years ago, right? You could see someone that could pick up or like do the same video game. Let's say, for example, what's a hot game? Wukong, right? You can see someone that has never had a YouTube channel, never had anything, but they started uploading and all of a sudden they do numbers. They never have experience with content creating. They don't know what to do. They whatever, bare bones. I don't want to say, I'm using this lightly, right? Ass compared to like the level that we do, right? Literally bare bones, skin of their teeth, half-ass work, millions of views. And then all of a sudden we get into our head, like, how the fuck did that happen? We over here doing blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears. I don't know what the fuck I said. I probably said sluts in there. My fault. Blood, sweat, and tears, our livelihood, our essence poured into our craft, our videos, and then someone else that our brain tries to trick that is lesser than our quality is getting a bigger output. Now we're questioning our own creativity, our own authenticity because of some numbers, right? And here's the thing. Numbers do wonders. I get it. But I don't know about you, dog. I've been in this game for too long. I've had too many instances of where I knew I was focusing way too much on numbers and not appreciating what I'm actually doing and actually giving a fuck about like what I'm making, whatever it may be. Could be a video, music, don't matter. But it took me enough times to realize that, to not really care about that anymore, because you turn into this weird, I'm all about the numbers type of version of yourself, and it sucks. You see how you don't really like creating anymore because you have to fit this algorithm. You have to fit this mold in society to be accepted. Fuck all that. I want to make stuff that I like. I want to make stuff that I love. And if people like it, great. And if people don't like it, that's still going to be fine, because I'm one of those people. I want to look back on my stuff and be like, damn, I kind of did that. That edit was clean. Oh my God, this was the perfect lyric right here. This beat that I made, beautiful. I appreciate it. And I'm not going to wait for validation from a stranger to do that, right? The right people will come to you when that authenticity really showcases itself, right? Look at Corey. Corey is not, I mean, he probably started off, like, and we all started off mimicking somebody or like taking certain creative ideas from other people, and we make it our own thing along the way. It's about the journey. But look at Corey now. Corey has inspired so many people after him. Look at Berleezy. They probably started at the same time, but you could tell Berleezy definitely checked in on Corey and be like, yo, I'm gonna take this part of this creative process and kind of tweak it a little bit, make it unique to me. I did the same thing with both of them. Did the same thing with Dashie, and now I found my niche and my own editing style to where it suits me. And now people that have told me in my comment section, I love your editing. I love the way that you capture your emotion, your expression, because yeah, going back to the earlier point, hold on, I clicked the button on my keyboard. We're still recording, right? All right, we're still good. I panicked for a second. You had said you're a perfectionist. I feel like you definitely, I don't want to say you have to be, but you're an artist. So perfectionism comes with that. That's kind of like the pros and the cons of being a creator, right? You're a perfectionist because you want to make sure that whatever you're doing fits. You want to make sure that it flows. You want to make sure that, you know, whatever you're feeling, you want to complement that, and you're not going to stop until you perfectly encapsulate whatever you want to do, versus like, oh, I'm going to just whip it together and that's it and call it a day. I mean, you could do that, but we're artistes. There's a certain flair and a certain taste that we're trying to capture and to find. You know what I mean? So it could work for you. You come up with some beautiful, great ideas, but at the same time, the double-edged sword of perfectionism, you are in your head a lot. You overanalyze stuff. You overthink stuff. You overcomplicate stuff when stuff can be simple. But so creative burnout and all that is or creative blocks, it happens a lot. I think on my end now, I'm seeing the origin of that, or like what leads up to the creative block. Usually for like on my side of stuff, it's when I'm doing too much at one time without a break. Like I have to pump out all these videos. Case in point, this week I had to pump out like 8 videos. I didn't have to, but I set that standard for myself. Like I don't want, because I don't want to pick up something new knowing that I still have a lot of shit in the oven still. And like I don't want to burn it. So I have to take care of that before I pick up something else, or when a certain change happens. I guess specifically in my case, when I go back into the office. Like I know my time is going to be not cut in half, but cut in like a significant amount. So I have to take care of this now before something else comes up. But there was some creative blockage. I can't hear shit with these headphones. Great sounding headphones. But creative blocks happen. I'm now seeing the trend of how it happens, and I'm which is good. It's good self-awareness, but it's still tough. It's still tough because we're creators. You know, it happens, but you come out with some beautiful shit on the other side of that too.
Let me ask you, what would you say are the
It's like an interview.
What would you say are like the pros and cons of being a creator?
I feel like this is subjective, but I'll answer from my perspective. I love the satisfaction and the gratification I get from watching what comes out of my brain. Like whatever I'm thinking about, to actually create it, like to put it to life. Like, and this is why I started YouTube in the first place, or one of the main reasons why I started YouTube in the first place. I marveled in the idea that the people that inspired me, like, they could make something and we can just readily watch it at any given time. And I was like, you know what? I want to do that too. I want to make something and I want to see it on the screen, because I grew up with the notion that, you know, like celebrities on television, you really had to be extraordinary in order to get on TV. That was something you strive to do, right? I want to be like that. I want to have win an award. I want to get a fancy car. I want to get all these accolades. Now, in this whole YouTube universe, content creating sphere, it's not even just YouTube, but like now we have different avenues. Yeah. But now, like, let's say 5 to 7 years ago, I could make something, complete it, and literally look at it on my TV, on my phone, on my computer, and be like, that's me. That's me right there in the flesh. That's me. I did that. I created it. And it's such a satisfaction to know that I could do that. And from that, I can see what I could do better. Like, oh, I didn't like the way that my beard looked. Like, let me actually take care of myself. Or let me get some accent lighting. Or let me incorporate this sound. Or let me get this editing software. Or see, like, what other people that inspire me, what do they use? Or just ask around. But I love to know that whatever I'm thinking in my head, I could bring to life. And that's the essence of a creator. So, what about you? Like, what are the pros and cons of... Oh, so that was the pros. The con is... Again, it's subjective. Like, I can only answer from my perspective. It's like... Yeah. I love what I do. I think the con for me is that I don't know when to stop. Because I'm always doing something. And I feel like if I stop, then not to say that I'm done, but it's like fuck. Like I want to work on other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I want to work on music. I want to work on this. I want to work on this. I don't know. I mean, I know my limitations, but I don't set boundaries for myself doing it. So, like, I don't care about the numbers. If you would have asked me this maybe several years ago, I would have said like the cons of being a content creator is that you're not making enough money, or you're not making enough views, you're not making enough, traction or whatever. Me personally, I don't care because I've done that song and dance that the numbers stress me out too much. Why am I trying to satisfy a bot? And why am I trying to satisfy strangers that probably don't even fuck with me at all? Like, this is probably not their forte, right? But I fuck with what I do. And that's what gives me the satisfaction to where, like, listen, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But essentially, I could do this, knock on wood, hopefully not. Essentially, I could do this until the day I die. Because I enjoy it wholeheartedly. Like, it could be 0 people watching my shit. I still will watch my shit. Because I love me. And I love what I do. And hopefully, it could reach somebody in the world. But I don't set limitations on myself knowing that I have other shit on my plate. So, there's a con from my perspective. Fuck, it's hot in this room.
I fuck with your answer, bro.
You fucking my what?
Answer.
Oh, answer. I thought you said Insta. I'm like, huh? Follow me on that too. I mean, you don't have to because I don't care. But if you wanted to. What are the pros and cons for, like, you? Like, what's a pro of being a content creator in your eyes?
So I think for me, I think it's the personal satisfaction for one, that this is something I created. This is something that came from my mind, my creative juices, if you will. And knowing that I'm proud of the product that I released, you know? I think that's one. I also like the aspect that I get to also collab with other people who are also like-minded in a sense. And we're just having a good time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that me and you both have, you know, separately and together met people, collaborated with them, and, you know, and just made magic. It's like, it's dope, you know? So, what else? I just think knowing that we get to keep doing this, and because, like, this shit doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It really don't.
it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, bro. Like, it's different. Like, it's really different. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. You know, so it's like the fact that I plan on not stopping, it's a great thing. For sure. I will say though, the cons. There are quite a few cons. You know, like I noted them earlier, you know, the comparison game, the burnout, the creative blocks, you know. You know, those all are key roles, you know, but it all starts with your mental, taking care of yourself, you know. And I'm not trying to, like, I guess I wouldn't say talk shit, but like cleaning. Like, I feel like cleaning is a great way to stimulate your mind, personally.
I love cleaning.
You know? So I feel like that's a huge thing to do, you know, because I also have these moments when I'm at work and I'm not even thinking about work, you know.
Lord.
It's like I'm like constantly thinking like, damn, okay, well, what can I do to make my channel better? What can I do to level up this? What can I do to level up that? Damn, I'm trying to think, how can I design, you know, Fusion Struggle merch, Sonn Rondue merch? Like, what designs can I do to make sure that when these come out, that, you know, I love it, obviously, because I'm designing it, but that the the consumer. Well, I wouldn't call our subscribers consumers, but
I mean, they are, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like it's just, I wouldn't say tacky, but it's like, you know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, it's better than fans. I mean, to each their own.
yeah,
Like, you're not gonna hear me say like, "Oh, my fans." Like, bro, I don't care. I'm just a dude.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You have a huge point. But it's like, it's just being a creative, being a content creator is a different beast.
Yeah.
It is a different beast. Like, you have to put yourself in certain mindsets and inert yourself into a focus that is so different sometimes, to where it's just different, bro. But
It is, and also be vulnerable to the comment section and the stuff that comes after that.
yeah, that is one huge thing as well.
Because everyone feels like they're opinionated. They can just say whatever on anything without repercussions. I'm like, nah, dog, you gonna get your...
No, it's
I'm
cool.
gonna say it. You gonna get your ass dusted. Like, come on now, shut up. Who asked for this comment? Anyway.
And also, you know, try to remain as consistent as you can. You know,
Yeah, but take breaks when you need to.
yeah, like
So it's all about balance.
yeah, those are literally the pros and cons. You know, and it's like we've done it, we've been doing it. You know, so but at the end of the day, I definitely feel like this message should help, of course. But if you found or find other methods that help you, 100% go for it. Mm-hmm. You know, so because at the end of the day, you're the one that's doing it. You know, we obviously do things that help us. If we need advice, you know, of course, we'll talk to each other about it. But if we find different ways that help us, we'll do it, and then we'll pass on that message, you know, to the next person, or you know, to each other. So I feel like that's the message, you know.
Literally.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so
Going back to consistency, get on that. Shut your bitch ass up. Sorry, I have timers for... Bro, I'm back on my Pokemon Go shit. Because I just found out that there's a Pokestop literally on... Like, basically on my block.
Oh,
so I'm like, yep, let me get these eggs. Because I'm a fucking nerd. So I got, like, a device that walks it for me. Because I ain't going outside. And first, I can't even fucking walk. But...
good lord.
So I'm back on my shit. I'm hatching these eggs, and it's reminiscent of 2021. But consistency, start small. Start small. Do a video a week and see how that goes. If you feel like you can up it slowly. But good lord, doing a video every day, golly, I feel like going back to Corey, it started off great, right? Because his editing, it was fancy, but it wasn't to where it was like at the end, right? Because to do that every day takes a toll on you. So if you can do like a video a week, that's great. That's fine. If you can fit in the time at the same time, taking care of everything else that needs to be taken care of, like your duties and responsibilities don't slack, then go ahead and do that. But it is best to be as consistent as possible. Let's say you post every Wednesday, just do every Wednesday. That way people can kind of expect when like something is going to come out, right? Me, I'm infamous at this point of not having a schedule, because every time I have a schedule, something diabolical and chaotic happens in my life to where, you know what, you're just going to have to catch me.
Every time.
I'm going to try to stick to one day, to a certain day of like doing these live streams or whatever, but I might sneak in a video here, a live stream there, like during the weekday. But hey, don't expect me to just be like, oh, I'm gonna do this every week, because shit be happening. Life be lifing. And I'm a March Aries, so there's just chaos. So just take it slow. Listen to your body, listen to what the people are saying a little bit, but like do what's conducive to you. Go slow. Be consistent though. Like throw a reel like at a certain time of the day. There you go. You know, it can be simple. Everything can be simplified.
It can be so simple. Nigga, we are a month away from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. Bro.
Rubs hands like Birdman and salivating, moist in the mouth.
Salivating. Dripping. Let me tell you something.
Saturated. Leaking.
Dude. I'm excited.
Did you see the trailer that dropped today?
Dude, I'm not watching nothing. I see. Let me tell you something. I am staying away from everything Sparking Zero related.
But it's just like the character reveal. That's it.
That's all cool. I want to look. I want to be surprised.
The very best.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
feel you.
want to be surprised. Like, I don't want no smoke until I buy the game. Simple as that, my boy.
You want to stay away from YouTube then?
Surprisingly, I haven't.
For a whole month?
I haven't seen anything on my. I got like 4 different channels. Well, not channels.
True. And because you said that out loud, and your phone heard you.
Let's see how this goes. I only got like. Let me see. Yeah. I got the main channel, of course, but then I got like other stuff, but that's for like photography and shit. So.
Hold on, let me see.
And then we have the Fusion Struggle channel. So 1,
2, 3, 4. Technically, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels.
Great Scott.
Nah, I do too much. This is the con of being a creator. Sparking Zero, dog. Do we really need to say more about it? Cause like it's time.
I don't think we do. Shit. That's
like the countdown is on. Okay? I'm playing the shit when it dropped. Laggy and buggy as all hell, but don't care. This is one of them grinding games. Usually I don't play like grinding games anymore just because I'm an adult and time escapes me and I do too much. But that's why I'm trying to lighten the load, right now so I can invest in the time to grind, But we've been waiting for this. This is one of those feel-good ones. Just like how you're grinding in Wukong, we are grinding the fuck out of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mix between me playing Wukong and Dragon Ball. So let's see how this goes.
It's gonna be Dragon Ball and spooky shit all throughout the end of time, and then Life is Strange,
and then
obviously, and
Life
then
is Strange,
Bro, hold on, little side quest, because I don't know, maybe you do know about this, but I just peeped this because a couple people are live playing this right now. You know, there's a new episode of Fierce to Fathom that just dropped today.
Oh God, episode 5.
I guess so.
Fuck.
There's an episode 5 that just dropped today. Boys is playing it. Dante, I think, is playing it. PG is playing it. I'm like, God damn. I still gotta play Ironbark. Or whatever the fuck. I'll play it during Spooky Month. But Sparking Zero, we got that.
If you guys like this episode, go ahead and follow us. You can follow Ghost the Rebel at...
You know where to fucking follow me. How come y'all ain't follow me yet? Like, the hell? You know... I'm kidding. I love each and every one of y'all. Just look at glitchgrave.com. That's literally everything to know about me. Damn, I ran out of words trying to complete this thought. So I was having like 10 different thoughts at one time. Go to glitchgrave.com to see everything and whatever else you want to know about me. I did revamp my Discord server that is free to the public, but there are some rules and guidelines. Read them shits before you bring your dirty ass over here. Anyway, I love you regardless. If you want to follow the homie, the brother, the sage, the man himself, Rondue, you can follow him at...
You can follow me on Twitch at Sonn Rondue. You can follow me on YouTube at Sonn Rondue. And now, you can follow me on TikTok at Sonn Rondue. That's right.
This nigga's on TikTok now?
I'm on TikTok now. Follow me.
Why?
Shorts.
You right. Branding, marketing, my fault.
Just posting shorts, posting reels.
Yeah, well, I don't fuck with TikTok. I have it, but I don't.
Yeah, it's just, But all right, y'all.
Said it. I agree. It's just what the news, y'all.
We'll see y'all. Yeats.